96-79, BYU wins tonight, and Matt Carlino, he's got the eye patch almost just like Brandon Davies, and I mean, when they play fast, they play.
Both those guys really played well tonight, though, I thought. I mean, Carlino had his moments where he kind of dribbled into trouble and got himself, a couple of turnovers. Yeah. But this might have been one of the more complete games he had. And then Brandon was solid in the post. They were really trying to pack it in against him. And I thought he still played well. Maybe those eye patch, the little over the right. It's this eyebrow, yeah. Isn't it? Over the right eyebrow. That's where they're going to go to.
You got the comment of the night out of Davies on that.
You guys both played well with the eye patches. Is that going to be a team-wide thing now? Is everybody going to get one? The bandage?
I hope not. They're no fun to shower with.
Okay, they beat Santa Clara, and Santa Clara is probably the fourth best team in this league, but there's two tiers. There's clearly two tiers. Does what happened tonight, and they've obviously played well against Santa Clara, who's maybe that upset team, are they any better off, more ready to face St. Mary's and Gonzaga?
I don't think so. And the reason I don't think so is the fact that I wasn't impressed at all with Santa Clara's inside game. They've got very good guards, guys that can shoot the lights out. Davies had to worry about it defensively, but it seemed like they were able to give those posts like a lot of opportunity, a lot of space to work, and it didn't. They didn't score a ton. It was more penetration. The guards coming in, making plays as far as in the paint scoring, and that's something that St. Mary's and Gonzaga are both. They've got a lot more capable players when it comes to that interior presence. Yeah. And so I don't think we learned very much about BYU as far as what they'll do against those teams. But we did learn that when they can run, man, they can score the ball. 96 points. They scored 97 against Virginia Tech. I looked it up because I was wondering, was this the best offensive night? Harvard gets the hook shot, or Raul Delgado hits a three, and they get 100. But no, it didn't end up happening that way. But as far as what that means, I worry about their inside game against good interior players. And they don't have, I didn't think Santa Clara had one of those tonight.
Yeah. Can they run as much as they ran tonight, or did they just play an opponent that wanted to run with them?
Well, and that's the question right there, because the team that imposes their will, in my opinion, generally wins the basketball game. And BYU, Santa Clara wanted to run. BYU said, great, let's go run.
Yeah.
I don't think that Gonzaga and St. Mary's are going to want to play that way, and I think those two teams are good enough to impose their will. Now, against some of the other teams, maybe BYU can impose their will a little bit more and get out and run the ball. Because like Coach Rose said during the interview session, it's a comfort zone. When BYU's out running, out moving, they're a lot more comfortable playing the game. And, Gonzaga and St. Mary's are going to take that away because they know that. Their coaches are smart. They know what BYU wants to do, and they're going to take that away.
This was funny to me, Jared, tonight. Carlino, 28 points, season high, we know. Brandon Davies was really solid, 5 of 10 from the field, 16 points. Then you get Sharp. I thought Sharp played really well
did.
Off the bench, too. I mean, but we're not even talking about Tyler Haws, and Tyler Haws had 24 points tonight.
That turnaround is so silky smooth, and he's worked on it for so long that 15 and in, if he gets that little turnaround, it just about always hits the bottom of the net.
2 of 4 from the foul line. You need to start giving him some tips.
Yeah. We were talking about what he needed to do.
Opposite foot, all this stuff.
Opposite foot, fade away from the line. Just back up and try and hit it over someone.
Yeah, it's such a funny season. 18-6, 8-2 in league, and it still feels like we're talking St. Mary's, Gonzaga. They're behind a little bit, but pretty good win for these guys tonight.
It's a nice win, but these are, it doesn't give you much. It gives you something on the computers. Yeah. Because the computers are looking at wins and losses, and this is a 17-7 Santa Clara team, so a pretty good computer team. But this isn't a game you can hang your hat on. This isn't a resume builder. They don't have any of those.
I've kind of gotten the sense, Jared, with this team that they're playing knowing that they've got to win these. There's just no margin for error anymore.
Absolutely
they know
zero.
And I think they know it, don't you? Doesn't there seem an urgency on the bench?
It looked like that tonight, but it didn't really look like that against Pepperdine. Yeah. Earlier in the week, 20 points in the first half, and they looked, just did not play well. Didn't come out and play, and they can't afford that. And that's with where they're at here in February. They need a signature win, at least one, probably two, over the top two at some point, either now or in the tournament, to even have a chance. Yeah. And, they can't lose these. And they didn't tonight. They took care of business. They had to do that. But it doesn't help them very much as far as tournament-wise goes.